I don't know how they make it look so easy on YouTube. Hi guys, Dave from Days of Glory Shopworks here, and well, let's see. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, depending on how you look at it. It is +5, +6 degrees Celsius in the sun, but it is colder not in the sun. Today, we're going to do our best. We're going to try and rip the front of this body off so we can get the built 440 out of this old, decrepit, disgusting, horrible looking, horrible inside camper. What do we got for tools? We've got generator, which I just got running last night. We've got a Sawzall and some Sawzall blades, a little bit of gas, starting fluid for the generator if it needs it. Find a way to pull the engine out. It may progress into cutting more things off, I don't know yet. But that's the plan for the morning, and we're going to see how far we get, so hang out, it could be entertaining.
Yummy. Ah. Ladder.
Hey?
Should have took a ladder.
No, I'll use the Dakota.
Beautiful. You're driving over something. Drive shaft, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like a drive shaft. They make it look so easy on YouTube.
Might as well just keep it in the Dakota. Or not. Nummy.
Nine-inch nails. Step one complete. Make a big damn mess. In hindsight, the passenger side would have been the better side. There's no seat in the way, there's no steering wheel in the way, and half that junk I wouldn't have had to cut out. Hindsight, whatever. From here, I'm going to try and peel the body down to the floor level that's there, and then I'm going to start looking at cutting through the flooring to open up the area around the engine. But it's break time.
Just keeps on falling. Let's rot it to crap. Oh. Oh my God.
made it into the camper. As you can see, I'm standing halfway, kind of where the seat was. But I've run into a small snag. The reason why I'm pulling this engine out is for my buddy in Arizona. It was his dad's, bought it from somebody else. And the story is, this engine will break the tires free. We even have an eyewitness account of that. I don't doubt it. What I have a problem doubting is, this engine is slated to go into a race truck that's going to be built this winter. Come on closer and have a look here. So here we have the old thermal quad that would have been the stock carburetor that came on an RV in the late 70s. It's a 440, absolutely. Cast iron 4-barrel intake, cast iron manifolds, dual exhaust is about 2-inch, 2 1/4. Stock coil, stock spark plug wires. Like, there is nothing extra about this engine. It was rebuilt at one point. There's paperwork somewhere in the camper that I'm not going to go digging for because it's haggard in there. My thing is, it probably got better pistons. Maybe it had some port work on the cylinder heads. I don't know what the casting number is on the heads, but even so, even the 906 and the 915 heads and all that jazz, they still weren't awesome without a lot of work and bigger valves put in them and all that jazz. I have misgivings that this is anything but a rebuild with, say, a stage 2 RV cam, because there's nothing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a hold of my buddy in Arizona. We're gonna talk. We're gonna think about if he wants to go further with pulling this engine, because he can find engines down there to rebuild. It'll probably cost him a little bit more, yes, but at least he knows what he's getting then, and he's not up for any surprises. I don't even know how long ago it was that this engine was rebuilt. By the age and the dirt and the grime, I'm gonna say it was a 20-year-old rebuild, if not 25 years old. There's oil leaking everywhere. It's like, it does not say, it doesn't look to say horsepower. I'm all for a sleeper machine, trust me, but damn, there's not a lot here. Okay, having said that, we're gonna wrap this video up here. It's a little bit strange, I know, but I'm not putting in the extra effort involved to yank this thing out if it's not going to be what he wants. And I have no use for this 440 at this time. I got another 440 sitting in a camper that you guys saw me pull home last week that runs and drives and does everything I need it to do. So I'm going to button this up and we're going to call her good. In a future video, you might see me pulling the engine out. I don't know. But for now, this is where it's going to sit until I get confirmation of 100% that's the one he wants, with no other option around, because frankly, I don't see it. There's definitely not high RPM power here. And in a race truck, you generally want high RPM power. So right away, he gets maybe a slightly fresh short block with mystery pistons that he has to put heads on, he has to put an intake on, and a carb, and a better distributor, and headers, and all that jazz. And I understand that that's part of the game, but we're going to leave that up to him first. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this. Bit of a different video, guys, but from Dave and Nat at Dave's Glory Shopworks, we appreciate every one of you, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.